Hello, 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 everybody. We are back at it again for the final foray into the Monument Mythos saga. I already explained it 2 weeks ago why I'm not doing any more Mythos content if it does come out with more, or if more comes out. Um, this is gonna be a shorter one because my cheeks did not realize that there are really only 4 things to watch. We've already watched the Trinity Desk Project on another stream along with Corner World. So, really, there's only 4 videos to go through. So, it's probably going to be on the shorter side today. Apologies for not doing it yesterday. I was very busy. And then when my husband got up, I was even more busy. And I was just already behind with everything in my morning routine, so I decided I would just push back to another day. Today is Memorial Day, and we are supposed to be celebrating the lives and the loss of lives of my brothers and sisters in arms, in the military, those that lost their lives keeping our country free. And to them, I give a big ol' hooah and salute them. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their day. I know some people are still probably working, so it's going to be a smaller crowd for a smaller stream. Totally fine. The VOD will stay up and all. So, why don't we just get into all of the actual stuff that we need to watch, seeing as there isn't a whole lot, and then we will go on with the rest of our day. Yes? Yes. First one we've got is The Murder of Mickey Mouse, Modern Day. It says, no, claim our greatest national resource is the minds of our children. Evaluation as of 2024. Authentic quote from Dr. Walt Disney. Interesting. So, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Steamboat Willie. Oh, that just came to the public domain, did it not? Gotta love that they get to use this because it's public domain now, and Disney can't come and clap your cheeks for it. Whoop-de-freaking do. There was a boy who thought he could rule the world. Then he saw... What did he see? There's a glitch in the system, everybody. There's a glitch in the system. I wonder what's going on with Steamboat Willie. And I'm not sure what song he's singing. Maybe he spun the wheel on the boat way too fast and now he's going back in time. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll find out. It's definitely a huge warp in time, it looks like. Visual portal. It's kind of creepy. It seems like he did just a jump to a left and then the step to the right. Put his hands on his hips and then put his knees in tight. Let's do the time warp again. Okay, I'm done. Oh, what is that saying? Mirrors. I don't know what that says. Mirrors. Lie twice. Hey, Octane Junkie, thank you so much for the $99.99. I really appreciate it. Happy Memorial Day, my friend. Hopefully you're having a great one, because I'm just hanging. I'm just hanging and enjoying a relaxing weekend. Lots of sleeping, lots of chilling out. And now we're getting into the spoop, even if it will be a short one. I'm going to go ahead and play the Dono stuff because we know that that's what we're going to be getting into. Streamlabs. Didn't even have Streamlabs up. That's my mistake. Streamer fail. Absolute streamer fail. Continue. Come on. Allow. Come on. Mock. Ing. Bird. Skip. There it is. Weird. Oh, they changed their thing. That is so odd. There. There we go.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Ah, be safe. Don't text and drive. All right, and we're back to it. Thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. Means a lot, Octane. I do really appreciate the generous donations. What you doing, Mickey? I have no idea what's happening. I really don't. I've got no clue. But it seems like Mickey isn't Mickey anymore. And he's just kind of sitting there. Menacingly? Oh. The fuck? Then he saw a mirror. Oh, that's loud. Ow. Unused concept from Steamboat Willie, 1926. Is it really? Forever, if you only hold me tight. Total Eclipse of the Heart again. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. We'll never be wrong. Can make it through. Okay, that's one of them. Only have a few more left, guys. This is footage of final Trump rally. And it was originally uploaded on the 6th of January this year. Fitting, I guess. The claim is dictator Rob Pattinson burned America to the ground. Evaluation as of 2024. President Robert Pattinson was not a dictator. Okay. That's foreboding. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay. The following tape was recovered from blast zone. Oh, that's... that definitely is not a good thing. That's not a good sign. Blast zone implies that there is a bomb of some sort, or was a bomb of some sort, and that's scary. Yeah, no, that's not good. So, what Trump is, or this version of Trump is implying, is that there was a nuclear bomb that went off in America, and Robert Pattinson, this version of Robert Pattinson, is to blame. Oh, he's referring to during Pattinson's tenure as president, all of the monuments that had weapons of mass destruction in them were set off. And this is the aftermath of that. Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Crystal clear. Now, do I think that they would be any different if this version of Trump was in office? I have no idea. I mean, what if he had a good reason for touching the button? Happy morning, happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to you too, Spectre. Good to see you. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. I appreciate it greatly. There could be arguments made, and I don't necessarily know what the reasoning behind Pattinson setting off those nukes were. I know that arguably setting off the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was arguably not good, but if you think about it, we would have lost a lot more lives continuing to go to war the way we were during that time period. I don't know, that's just my thought process of it. So I'm curious as to what happened that led up to those things being set off. If it ever is explained. I do have to give them this. They have Trump's speech patterns down pretty good. That's, even though the voice isn't, correct, they have his patterns down. That's a mighty fine threat right there, Mr. Former President Trump. That seems like a threat, and, if I'm not mistaken, threatening the life of the president is, a federal offense. So, you probably shouldn't. Probably stop. Oof. Radiation from a near undetected missile strike affects the camera sensor halfway through the clip. Oof. Oof. Oofies McGee. Let's just go from here to there. He literally nuked all this beautiful land. Made it before we get blown away again. Stupid wind. Hello. Hello. Happy Memorial Day, Pigeon. Thank you very much for being a Scare King for 18 months. I am doing just fine. Just a little bit tired. But we have some content to get through. It's going to be a shorter stream, like I said earlier, because I didn't realize that some of the stuff on the playlist we'd already covered. So we're just going to get through the 4 videos that I have, all of which are, like, under 20 minutes. And then we'll be off for the rest of our Memorial Day to drink and be merry and have a good time in the name of those that have died to preserve our freedoms in the name of the American dream and the American freedoms that we consider to be inalienable rights. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot speak because I am still half asleep. It is what it is. Why would you do that? I asked. Modern neuron missiles seek to maximize lethal radiation in an area with no warning. That's not a nice thought to have. Nuclear weaponry is scary enough as it is, but something that can do that and how destructive they could get is scarier by far. After surviving the last, Trump would publish his final public address on social media. Of course he would. It's going to be Twitter. Seal of the President of the United States. You're not. He would pull this shit.
I am so sad to announce that this, in fact, will be my last message to the American people. The truth is, there are too many anarchists, communists, and terrorists, more than at any other point in human history. We are all targets. This whole country is one big target.
Citation, please. Citation, please. My sources that I made it the fuck up. So this sounds like. Pretty sure that's what it is.
Even after the first strike, we must continue praying. Praying to the one and only God of creation. There are people who will never understand and will always see us as, believe it or not, moving targets. Believe it or not, but it's true. So true I have to go away to stay alive. I can't tell you where, I can't tell you when, but this is my last one. I can assure you that.
Okay.
It is too dangerous to stay alive in public. We are all moving targets.
Paranoid much. Maybe you need to take some medication, Donald? Maybe you skipped meds today or forgot to take them and now it's affecting your comprehension of reality around you? Maybe you need to go have a few sips of a beer? Maybe you need to just chill the fuck out? Question mark?
A bomb could kill us all in an instant. Boom! Right here, right now. I wish I could have a say. I wish I could be in that great office and keep Rob's hand away from the button. He could click it again any day now, any moment, any second, really.
So wait, if I understand correctly, he's already hit the button. So unless there are other missiles in the same monuments, if there are more than one missile in these monuments that didn't fire off at the same time, you're saying that that button can work more than once? Or are there separate buttons that set off separate monuments? What's your implication here? And why should we trust you when we know that you knew the button exists? How do we know you won't use it even if you did get into the office? We don't. Don't trust you. X the doubt.
I wish I could do something. I really do. But I have to go now.
Bye.
Take care of your families. Watch your neighbors. And be the best American you can be.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
It needs all of you to find peace. I am rooting for all of you. As your...
But you're not the president, so you're not the leader. You're not the president right now, so you're not the leader. Can you not? Can you fucking not? Can you fucking not? Bye. Go away. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Won't miss you. Won't smell you later. Don't want to see you later, alligator. Not even after forever. Crocodiver.
Your leader believe in you. I
Don't want you
do,
believing
it's
in me.
true. Goodbye now.
Bye. Oh, there's writing on there now. I don't know what it means. Scribbles on scribbles on scribbles. I don't know what they mean. But they're scribbles. They're scribbling. Trump would go on record 2 more tapes in his lifetime. Last personnel post-mortem. What?
The floor shakes, the ceiling is cracking, and everybody is afraid. I'm not as afraid as most, but I see a lot of fear in this room.
So I'm going to assume from what's on the what's the picture in the background, and from what it sounds like they're in a bunker of some sort. A fallout shelter, if you will. And that means that there have been missiles going off like crazy for who knows how long. But with that last tape being post-mortem, I wonder if Trump dies. Or is about to die. Interesting. We'll find out.
I see a lot of fear in the world. But we will not let the fear win. We must keep our country safe.
From your bunker?
To rest. I'm with all of you, and we will not back down. We must protect our families and this blessed country, this beautiful land, while we put them to rest. I'm here with you, and I see the fear. But we will not surrender.
Why are you cutting promos from a fucking bunker? You can't do jack shit, bro. Just shut up. You can't do jack shit from a bunker. You really can't. So why are you talking?
We will not surrender. Destroy the fear. Win.
Whoa, hold on. Destroy the fear. No honor. Help. Win, win, win.
Win.
Liar. Post-mortem. So here's the last tape.
This is for whoever on this great dead planet will find my body. I know it won't be someone close. Not anyone I've banged or helped seed. All I ask is that you keep on walking. If you have a lighter or gasoline, please be generous. Destroy whatever is left. Destroy the rest of me. Burn this and whatever that remains. Please and thank you. I am a nobody, a grateful nobody. May you live on, survivor.
For all of that verbose talking, it seems like you're well aware you're a piece of shit. My curiosity is if this is actually Trump talking. Or this version of Trump. I'm not sure. Because it sounds very contradictory to what he was saying before. The tone is very different, so I'm not sure. Then now nobody else will hear that tape. Well, they will, because it's on YouTube, but, you know, whatever. Alcatraz Island is believed to be the site of Donald Trump's final bunker. Oh, no. Not Alcatraz Island. For those of you who are unaware, Alcatraz Island was literally like a giant cell in another timeline of the Monument Mythos, like, series. So it's, again, it's another reference to something very early on that's circled back. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Did Donald Trump ever go to Alcatraz? Is it true that if elected president, Donald Trump will reopen Alcatraz prison? Why wasn't Trump sent to Alcatraz as a kid? All right. One more. Alcatraz, always the modern day. And then there's like a very short video after this. So it says, claim emetophobia warning. Evaluation as of 2024, 2 minutes 50 seconds to 4 minutes 40 seconds. Alrighty, let's see what this last video of the modern day has for us.
All the other Cothonauts in the program are liberals. They're a good group. Don't get me wrong. We've had plenty of good times. But they think...
I think this might be Alex Kasanis recording himself talking, because he's one of the Chthonauts in the original series and is considered to be one of the big bads in season 3, I guess. So I'm wondering if this is him inserting himself again.
I think they're pure.
Not surprising, though.
Anyone who disagrees with them are, well, immoral. Well, let me tell you, there's a difference between good and pure. I think all of the Cothonauts are good people. There's no question about that. But it is a mistake to believe that any of us are pure.
There's no such thing as complete purity. There's no such thing as to say that something is completely pure is to say that something is perfect, and there's no such thing as perfection. It's an ideal, but it's something that will never be reached in any concept, because perfection doesn't exist.
Humans aren't pure.
No.
God is pure.
Sure, buddy.
Because you complain doesn't mean the whole world is going to change. People are set on their tracks from birth, and God set the tracks.
See, I have the same thoughts on religion as I do on politics. I do not like talking about them very often or speaking to them. I myself am an atheist, and I tend not to talk about it very much because I know it gets people all riled up and gets people's jimmies in a twist. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's this kind of talk that kind of peeves me. And I'm a wee bit peeved by this. Because it's a weird thing to think that a god created you in his image and knows everything that's going to happen to you, but yet you still have free will. That doesn't track for me. It never has. I don't think it ever will. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah, it just that theory and that way of thinking just rubs me the wrong way.
The others need a humbling reminder. I can tell they're drunk on intellectual circle jerks.
Oh God, I'm rolling my eyes.
Trump would be that reminder. The whole system could have been broken down and rebuilt. But the government found loopholes. And now Trump is dead.
This sounds like some QAnon shit. It sounds like some Looney Tunes kind of crap, and I'm pretty sure that's what Alex was going for. Which, okay, fair enough, but it's still, again, rubs me the wrong way.
I dreaded the news. It was only a matter of time. But I didn't dread his death. I dreaded the assignment. When Donald Trump died in that bunker on Alcatraz, the other Cothonauts made a promise to leave him there. So when the boss told us to retrieve his remains and secure the island, I knew who the assignment was really for.
Are you saying that you understood the assignment? You understood the assignment? Cthulhu? I'm assuming it's Cthulhu. Is it Alex Cthulhu? I can't remember. But I am assuming that this is Alex's Cthulhu.
We all knew it was a one-man mission. For me.
Yep.
After all, I was the only one who attended his final rally.
I'm assuming this is, well, he's traveling from California because Alcatraz is off the coast of California, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm guessing that this is going to show us the assignment he understands is for him. Okay. Yeah. Ship. The place. The remains. You are about to hear the lone Chthonot's reaction to the remains. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright. Tell me what you found, my dude.
From the president.
Yep, Chthonot A.
He's been mutilated. Seems that is his own request.
Ew.
There are other bodies here.
What is that sound?
Our records have been destroyed.
I guess it's gross because he puked.
Is damaged. It appears.
I really don't want to listen to you vomiting, dude.
This is our president. He was my president.
It's gotta be gross in there if he's puking. So, okay, so Chthonot A, outside the bunker, I encountered two beings. Okay. The demon and the monster. We recognized you. The monster distracted me as the demon opened the earth beneath me. Looks like they're in cahoots. And I fell and fell and fell. I'm curious. Wait, I missed something. Something flashed on the screen. What flashed? Fell. Interesting. Fell and fell. Maybe you're going into the core of the earth. Maybe you're going to Wonderland, my dude. Those Mickey Mouse ears. I landed in a room with a TV. I guess maybe that's a TV. TV or a mirror. Interesting. 2024. So now we're gonna get actual footage. One universe over. Okay, so it's a different universe. Different timeline. This is a world without radiation. Okay, so in one timeline we have a shit ton of radiation purely because all of those missiles those nukes were sent off from around the world. And this one, there is none of that, so it didn't happen. I wonder what that's gonna mean. World that cut down its trees. Why? World without Alcatraz. We wish to enter that world, but we cannot go without you. Why? Alcatraz hydrogen atom. Alcatraz wanted to become a god. Okay, so it's trying to mimic what happened with the first timeline that we know of from seasons 1 and 2, it seems. Because in that, it experienced radiation and started to take over the entirety of the world. And in that, it would act like a cell. It would multiply and multiply and multiply until it was not only taking over land, but it was taking over and copying all other living beings identically, to the point where some people couldn't tell if they were a copy or if they were themselves. So I'm assuming that it wants to do the same thing in this particular reality. I needed an atomic catastrophe. Operation Seed. So it created two beings. Mirror of the two greatest forces in American history. Present go insane. And he ignited the world. Wish to escape. And take new identities before Alcatraz reabsorbs us. It's too late to look away. We are nearly done possessing you. Interesting. Done. I guess that's a Cthulhu. It's trying to escape. It's the two beasts with Cthulhu A going back to the boat. Guess they're going underwater. Is it a boat or a submarine? I guess it's both. Maybe, I don't know. And they're trying to go to another reality. Live footage of a black hole. It feels so. This feels so disjointed at the end. It feels like. It feels like there was so much that wanted to be done, but it couldn't be fleshed out in time. Because this was posted January-ish. So I don't totally understand. I get some of it. I get that what it looks like is that the two beasts were created to terrorize the presidents until they found one that would set off all of the bombs that would cause the radiation that would allow Alcatraz to take over everything in that particular timeline. But the Cthulhu's are trying to leave to a different world where there isn't any radiation, where none of that happened. To do what exactly? Watching this during a thunderstorm creeps me out. I can imagine. I don't know. I'm trying to put these threads together and I'm having a hard time. And this is a black hole, I'm guessing. That's what it said, so. Looks like the snake to me. The Ouroboros.
Ahoy, I'm Marco Cosmo, the animated host of all space-related live feeds. I deliver updates straight from the control room. We've received many emails with questions regarding today's event, so I'll be answering those throughout the broadcast.
Okay.
For those just tuning in, you're watching live footage of a black hole. This was named Cronus, after the Greek god of time. The orange speck of light in the middle of your screen is the superheated material surrounding Cronus, also known as the accretion disk.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
The black hole is featureless to the naked eye, as it pulls in all light that's crossed its event horizon.
So we're only seeing it through infrared.
In fact, the light from the accretion disk is over 18 years old, meaning that these images on your screen have already happened.
Well, yeah, that's how light travels.
It's taken the light almost 2 decades to reach your cameras. By the time this broadcast has reached you, the actual cameras have likely stopped recording, since the astronauts are over 25 light years from home.
Up close and personal.
Black holes are created when nuclear reactions within massive stars stop, and the pressure drops drastically, resulting in the star collapsing on itself and acquiring a gravitational pull so strong that not even light can escape. has to collapse. As our sun ages, it will grow into a red giant. Its outer layers will slowly shed off into space, forming a nebula. At the very end, our sun will be a cold, white dwarf star. Yes, over time, black holes release radiation, which to a certain point...
Whoa, go back to what? Go back to what? You need to be more specific, inverted colors. I'm not seeing one. I'm seeing how do black holes form? Will our sun become a black hole? Do black holes die? That was it. So I don't see one being skipped.
Many objects with their gravitational pull.
I'm literally scrolling back in time and I'm not seeing it. So I don't know what you're referring to. Will our sun become a black hole? Yeah, I don't see one. I'm literally scrolling back frame by frame and I don't see one. Hi, Wally Pilot.
White dwarf star.
No, there isn't one.
Yes.
No, there isn't one. I literally just played it through.
Black holes release radiation, which to a certain point will render the entire structure unstable and matter.
Yeah, there's no skipped question.
Holes by nature absorb lives by many years.
There we go. So it was after that. I want my child back, bring them back. It's Henry. Okay. What happens to someone inside a black hole?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, we have Henry popping in. Again, it's a little detail, but I don't know why some of these things are brought in the way they are. I'm assuming he's talking about I don't know. Some of this is just so disjointed, and I don't think enough was properly tied together for anything to make a lot of sense. It just looks like it's a throwback that was the throwaway. Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that point yet. You kind of went a little far ahead, inverted colors. Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Oh, what was that? I do not know what that is, but the fuck. Interesting.
In that darkness, there were two beings.
That's what it is.
And serpent.
Mm-hmm.
They
Okay.
for many eons until one day Serpent became bored. Something would be more interesting than nothing, she said. So Serpent decided that she would create a universe. Without letting Tree know, Serpent slowly shed her skin and left her branch. First, she laid...
I do like that they keep tying together these. It's almost ancient feeling in their design, which is a nice touch. And I'm assuming these world eggs are either different universes or the different planets.
World eggs. Eggs so big that one could spend their entire life on them.
So they're planets.
Then she laid God eggs. Eggs with beings to help organize the universe. Then she laid all the plant and animal eggs. Eggs which would make more trees and more serpents. Many God, plant, and animal eggs fell on the world egg known as Earth. It was a cruel and wild place, so cruel and wild that the most powerful deity was the goddess of chaos. Her name was Entropis.
Entropis. Okay, so that's where that name comes from.
However, Entropis was fair. She gave the ability to dethrone her to 4 other gods. They were Simultan, goddess of success, Orderod, goddess of time.
Macrocosmo as himself.
Centimeg, god of emotion. And Mortaleth, god of death.
I think this was the last video that they put out regarding modern day Mythos.
Force that she could fall victim to it at any time. And one day, she did. Without any warning, a strange bolt of lightning.
So, my take on modern day Mythos, it had a good concept, but I don't think there was enough fleshing out of what's going on. There's only one more video that's left. It's like 2.5 minutes. It was uploaded on the 29th of February. History repeats, history rhymes, humans forget. This is the last video that I know of that Alex Kusanis or Mr. Manticore posted on his channel before he started deleting stuff, and he's gone on a hiatus. It's the last video of his that I'm going to cover ever, and I've already explained why. So why don't we just finish it up, and then we'll call it a day. Monument Mythos. Oppenheimer, which we've seen before in 1945. Yep. A hero. Something behind him. Washington, 1779. Who became the snake? Takes a long hit. Okay, I'm ready. So yeah, this is... I guess we're seeing all of the main figures in all of the different timelines and the beasts behind them. Obviously, he's the snake. He is the ultimate bad guy in the very first 2 seasons. A leader. Lincoln, 1861. He obviously the beginning of the Lincoln Looker. An ideal. He's the beginning of the Lincoln Looker. I'm assuming that's Rockefeller? Or I can't totally tell. A father. And he's the one that built the Rockefeller Center, which inevitably had worlds colliding through the tree. Dean, considered to be a devil. A dream. (1974) is that? I believe the Trinity Desk and Corner World videos are meant to be the finales of modern day before Monument Mythos backlash about the IRC. But those are all already... I think they were already put out, though. We've already covered them both beforehand. So I don't want to do that same content that we've already watched beforehand. If you know what I mean. Unless there's something new. Because I know Trinity Death came out way before. So, I mean, it doesn't... It doesn't make sense to go over that content again. I'm assuming this might be Elvis? Maybe? An ally? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Elvis. The characters in... Yeah, it did. It was a good series, but I think they never really went it never really went anywhere. In terms of new content. It makes sense, but I don't necessarily want to watch the same stuff that we've already kind of covered. Because it was in there as an alternate thread before. So, I mean, if people wanted to see it, they could go back to when I covered that part. I believe we already did Corner World as well. Reagan. 88. A sage. And Pattinson. The final president in Monument Mythos lore. 2024. A man. a metaphor. And then Trump and Biden. There's something after this, though, so I'm gonna leave it. A film by the Croatian, which is Cthulhu A, I believe. Or is it Cthulhu C? I can't remember. Some of this is just so intricate and I haven't seen it in a while that I can't totally figure it out. That was, I believe, February 29th, An Invisible Day. Or is that... Because it looks like that says January right next to it. Corner World is an entirely new video and new lore. It ends with a museum scene. It's not just all of, like, the Corner World stuff put together. Because I know there are multiple Corner World videos. I guess we'll go back and watch it. But I'm not watching Trinity Desk again, because we've already seen that. As of 2024, Riley Tillin remains in the care of his friends. He continues to fold origami. Yeah, this all seems like I've already seen this before. He also enjoys watching documentaries late at night. Transmission. Some biblical level looking stuff. I don't know what it is, but Pattinson 1. 3 status points. No longer Pattinson. In Pattinson 1. Demon and monster are missing. Okay, so this is... Whatever was inside of Pattinson is gone. I'm assuming the demon and the monster have disappeared to another reality. Self-apotheosis ongoing. Apotheosis, I'm sorry. Access to Corner World. Okay, so they disappeared to the Corner World is what happened. So when we were looking at the previous, you know, the Alcatraz always, it looks like they escaped into the Corner World to get into another reality, which was what they were looking to do. Test results. 2 corner folk obtained. DNA tests complete. Okay. John D. Rockefeller. Pattinson 2. He's all jacked up. DNA match. John Glenn. Pattinson 3. Interesting. Pattinson 1. Huh. What does that mean necessarily?
It's been years since I've seen the corner folk. Entering their world has left my brain wide open. Every night, I dream of messages from other worlds.
So I'm guessing this is the Cthulhu, then.
Others more abstract. Each of them more frightening and disorienting than any real dream I've had. These are not dreams of the mind.
Why are you...
They're stray transmissions.
So, why are you measuring stuff like that? It seems like you're kind of insane when you do that. I don't get it. What's the point?
Things that slide silently through the substance of reality. Nobody else receives them. Nobody except me. to me, they're very loud. I wrestle with new histories and their new leaders like glass tumbleweed. I cannot bear to be a receiver any longer. The corner folk have left my brain open as a sick form of punishment. Despite my ruined body, I must make one more trip to the corner world. I must make them afraid.
So he's trying to figure out how to enter the corner world, and that's what he's doing right now. He's entering the corner world through this weird ritual, I'm guessing. So he's in the corner world again.
I need the horror will fear and storm the world at any time. I do not care if it ruins my mind or spills my insides. Their children will see me in the sky and scream. I will rip and scar their little colorful culture for thousands of generations to come.
That's a little extreme, my dude. Why do you gotta go that far? Why you gotta do this? Why are you so nutter butters, bro? Like, chill. Take a few sips of beer. Relax.
I am Riley Tillman. I will breathe enemy air tonight.
Okay, so you're in the corner folks world.
Welcome to my gallery, Mr. Tillman. You built this place? This place?
This is loud as shit.
They are just as civilized as you and I. They too can build.
It's an interesting concept that you can build a world within the corner world. A world in between dimensions. It's an interesting concept, to say the least. But, why? The demons.
I've been fixated on demons and monsters lately. I think these are the best depictions. Collecting world art doesn't change the timeline too badly. This space preserves the art's excellently.
Okay.
I hope to collect even larger artworks. Statues, monuments, Mr.
So it's the different kinds of demons throughout the Monument universe, I am assuming. That's the only thing I can really assume, because, again, the modern day is so abstract that it's really hard to follow what exactly is being portrayed here. But I can only assume that that's what is being shown here, the different demons that are associated with the monuments throughout the different universes. I'm probably wrong. I think these are all the frames from the first Mr. Manticore video.
Mr. Tillman, respect you for or I'll have you evicted. Are you a god? There is only one god. Alcatraz.
Alcatraz is a god. Okay, then. Not sure how that works, but I guess it does take over everything in multiple universes, so...
You will never, ever understand.
Nope. No, it won't.
You could have set me home already. Mr. Tillman, I've been alone here for ages. I've learned things in my isolation and
I have no one. I guess. I mean, he didn't kick you out because he hasn't talked to anybody in so long. I guess he'd take anybody, even your grumpy attack dog like Booty Cheeks. Just don't piss him off and he won't kick you out. And be respectful of Alcatraz Island. Yes, yes.
I have no one to share my thoughts with. I'm here. Mr. Tillman. Humanity wants to divide itself.
This is true. We do it on a constant basis. We try to divide ourselves and then bring ourselves together in equality and then divide ourselves again. It's an endless cycle of just weird.
Heroes and fools, demons and monsters, good and evil. But the truth is, we are not our divisions. We cannot afford to divide ourselves.
This is hurting my eyes, I'm not gonna lie.
We are made of other things.
Like?
What are we made of?
Exactly, what are we made of? And then there's the Mr. Manticore image that he uses as his moniker.
We are made of each other, Riley.
How so? Because, I mean, if you want to go by, like, our parents, we're made of our parents. So them together, it makes us. So what exactly do you mean, sir? Please elucidate us. Enlighten us. So it's Cthulhu, not A.
Would you like to help me add a few monuments to the place? I'll help you.
Huh. That was an interesting conversation, and the visuals absolutely hurt my eyes. But I guess we understand the timeline of events from before. The demon, the monster, and Cthulhu A go into the corner world. Two of them disappear somewhere. And Cthulhu A stays and is playing a pseudo-god that serves Alcatraz, the only god? And then this Mr. Tilly guy ends up going into the corner world and stays with Cthulhu A to help him. Okay. Back to a total eclipse of the heart again. Showing us all the monuments. I'm curious of what because we've heard this song, this version of the song over and over again throughout modern day Mythos. I'm curious the significance, but I don't think we'll really ever know. Because it's pretty much over at the moment. Alex Casanas has royally fucked himself. And end of transmission. Interesting. What next? Because there's still 2 minutes of video. 2.5 minutes of video is still left. As of 2024, Riley Tillon remains in care of his friends. After a thorough investigation, he was determined to have disappeared on February 22nd, 2024, which was when this was posted. His friends who had given false updates remain persons of interest. Wonder why they would do that. They're lying for him, I guess. Why? I'm not sure. I'm going to move ahead if nothing comes up and it's just blank screens. Okay. Morris lie twice, or mirrors lie twice. Talking about the corner world? I wonder.
If man should reach that place unseen, would he become divine and observed? To become invisible is to become hidden from creator. To become invisible is to become left out of laws of nature. To become invisible is to become superior. For an invisible man can rule the world.
Oppenheimer. I guess that's the last words of the series. That concludes our coverage of everything Monument Mythos related. Like I said, I am not coming back to this. This is my last foray into the wild world of it. I had a very good time while it lasted, but I cannot abide by what has happened. So, I'm going to leave it as it is and move on to things newer and greener. You will see a poll up on my community tab on which analog horror you would like me to cover next. I have a multitude of them, but I'm only going to select 4 for you guys to vote over. So until Sunday, have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you then, and sweet nightmares.
Bite me one time, bite me twice. Oh, that's rather nice. Frankenstein, freaks and grudge. Scream out loud, you're out of luck. Crime so beastly, can't get enough. Ooh, it's all side. Psychotic love. I start to turn when all the streets are moving. I suck 'em dry and rip off all the skin. 'Cause freaky horror films, I'll always be a fan. From Nosferatu right up to Train to Busan. And what a beautiful werewolf queen we have inside it. To slice the path of hell with a foul death beside it. Spooky sounds, blood and brains, hunted down by the insane. Crime so beastly, can't get enough. Ooh, it's all side. Psychotic love.